All right, guys, welcome back. I'm your host, your Captain, the Flying Moose, with you today, and we are getting ready to run up to Moscow. So, welcome to all you guys. Hope you're having a good time. Oop, that's fun. Oh, I should probably turn on the power. I got all this running, and I was getting everything set up. Hang on a second. Let me switch over here to external power just so that's running. We don't drain our batteries down. That'd be bad. And I also need to make a note here on my microphone level so I don't bleed my ears out. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. So how you guys doing? Tim was the first one here, yawning as usual. David Rothmuller, hello. Hendrik D. I'm just gonna call you Hendrik. Hendrik. Hello. Cairo Weaver is here. The Airbus channel is here. Hello. Blue Crayon is here. Alakra, how you doing? Where can you buy the aircraft? From pmdg.com, I think it is. It's yeah. Papa Mike Delta Golf.com, PMDG. Used to be PrecisionManuals.com. They finally got their URL changed, so I don't think Precision Manuals works anymore. It's actually PMDG.com. So, or just Google PMDG. But yeah. No, this is not FSX. If you look at the video description, it says Prepared 3D, or Prepared, or however you want to call it. But it's version 4.2. This is the 64-bit version. So that's what we're flying nowadays. Receive only for the first time. Flying. David, I'm not sure I understand what that is referring to. Just getting back for the Easter egg hunt. Be with you in a few. All right, Chris, we'll see you in a little bit. You're still muted on TeamSpeak. Thank you. I always forget to do that. There we go. Thank you for the heads up. And the Airbus channel, yes, hello. And SS. I'm going to call you Insurus. Hello. It's like a snake. Anyway. Alrighty, welcome. This day is known as Holy Saturday. This is the Saturday between the death on the cross on Good Friday and the resurrection that happens tomorrow. Well, it happened many, many years ago, but we remember it tomorrow. So, anyway, just keeping you abreast of what's going on in the world of religion. Very important. Anyway, we are going to fly today. We're in the 747 freighter. There we are here in Helsinki at the cargo ramp parking space 43, where we left off in Europe last Saturday, and we are flying up to Moscow. It's not a very long flight today. Up to there's two main airports in Moscow: Uniform Delta Delta and Uniform Echo Echo. And based on what I could tell, I'm going to Echo Echo because that's where it seems like most of the out-of-country flights originate and go to. Namely, the one we get here to LAX comes from Echo Echo. A lot of the other airlines fly into Echo Echo. It looked like on FlightAware, Delta Delta handles mostly domestic. They do have some international, but it's more domestic than it is international, based on what I could tell. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. So if anyone cares to question my methods, what is that smudge on my airplane? What is that? Hang on. I think it might just be a reflection, but I can't tell. Looks weird. Or maybe it's something to do with the texturing. No, it's not a reflection. Yeah, what's going on there? There is a very obvious... someone has scuffed my plane! Who has done this? Oh my gosh. Leave the plane 1 week in Helsinki and this is what happens. Oh, goodness. Can't trust the Finns. Alright. Anyway. I just finished doing my flight plan, so let's look at that real quick. I got it up in NightBot, so you should be able to see it there. I'm going to bring it over here so you guys can see it, and then I got to finish grabbing some information for it. Can you do... okay, fine, do that. So we're going to be flight level 350 today. Airtime's about 1:20. Our route, it's interesting, we don't have a SID or a star. It's just these direct things, so I'm not sure what... if it just... yeah, whatever. That's what we got, so that's what we're going to go with. We're going to be taking 66,180 pounds of fuel as what SimBrief's going to give us. I think I'm going to round this up to 68, just to give me some extra fuel a little bit. We are flying not in normal, like right now it's 18 something or other Zulu, or almost 18, it's 17 I guess, 1749 Zulu real time. I'm flying it where the local time is 10:49 a.m. because that's the time I'm flying here. That's why it's still daylight. So if you care to join me that way, that's why mine will be day. Just know that. We'll be flying current weather though, so there's that. I think it wanted to just do a step there, but I said no step climb, so it still gives me where the step would be, but it's such a short flight, I don't think we need a step climb, so I say screw it. When we fly into Russian airspace, I believe we're supposed to use meters instead of feet in the altitude, so I'll try to remember to do that. And which I'm not sure what that's going to look like. That's going to be really weird for me. That may just screw everything up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anywho, our alternate today is ULWC, which is probably going to be an airport I can't pronounce. Yeah, Shreprovets. Shreprovets. Sounds good to me. Where is, what's his name needed to be on here today? My Russian friend. It's the one that always taught me how to say Privet, Tovarish. I haven't seen him in a while, actually. Anyway. Anything else that we need to go over? That's the route. Reserves. That's what I need to do. So 16, let's see, 32.2-ish. We'll call it 32.3. All right, so that's the reserves. I need to download, I need a pre-file for VATSIM here, so let me do that, because I have not done that yet. File it, please. There we go. And then we're also going to download the FMS for the weather program. Download that into downloads. Yes, thank you. And we'll move that back over there. And right there. And yeah, okay. Wonderful. Okay, it is the hub for Aeroflot. Well, there we go. We're not flying Aeroflot, but you know, hey. Weather program. Where are you at? Where are you at, Extra Sky? There you are. Load the flight plan. Downloads, yes. Look for the weird ICAO codes. There we go. OpenZ. And weather right now in Helsinki is showing winds at 130 at 7. Clear skies. Temperature is 0. Or -0, which cracks me up. I don't know how you have a -0, but 0 is 0. Temperature 0, dew point -8, and then QNH 1011. No scheme of weather. Expected weather in Moscow is going to be, they're expecting winds 170 at 3 MPS. What is that? Tim, if you want to translate, the wind section says 17003 MPS. Mike Papa Sierra. I'm not familiar with the MPS at the end. Is that like a
meters per second?
Oh, maybe so. Meters, but no, that would be extremely fast.
Yeah, that's meters.
Meters, yeah, but it's just meters in general. So, is that meter? Yeah, what is
meters per second?
3 meters per second? I guess that's. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Weird Moscow people. Okay, so not sure what that translates to. Let's see. It's overcast at 2000, temperature 1, dew point -3, QNH 1014, and again, no real significant weather, so it's not too bad. Oh, here we go. It translates it for me. So it's approximately 170 at 6 for those of us that don't speak meters per second. So there we go. Okay. Expect runways 25 left and 25 right, which in Flight Sim, I think they're still called 24 left and 24 right because, you know, Flight Sim is old. I did check, though, all the ILS frequencies are the same, so there are no differences there, which is good. And then, yeah. Let me turn on the borderless. So get rid of that nonsense. I'm just going to come over here for some reason. No, I don't care. Be gone. And go away. There we go. Let's get VATSIM, or not, VPilot booted up here, and then we can start to get underway. We are a 74F. Connect. And fetch the flight plan. Wonderful. File the flight plan. There we go. I don't think anybody's online for us today, but oops, why did I do that? Stay there. Okay. Brian, you got a bad sore throat. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Okay, let's get the fuel loaded. I do have to go pick my brother up at some point off of a mountain, so I'm going to try and get out of here quick. So, fuel, I said we're going to take 68,000, so boom, low fuel load. And doors, I'm just going to leave them as they are, because we're just going to boot up and go, so. Alright, so let's start this puppy up. So we're going to turn the nav lights, or not nav lights, the IRS is to nav. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those days. And we're going to turn the circuit breaker panels on, the back floods on, the aisle, backlighting, fire test. 1, 2, 3, 4 APU, good. And that's all fine. Fuel we're going to leave alone at the moment. And this is, I think, all set how I wish it to be. We'll turn the packs on because I've got the APU running. And nav on, logo on. That'll all stay off. And let's go ahead and hit the IRS aligning. We do have current air rack, which is 1804. We had that yesterday, by the way, as well. I don't think I mentioned it. EFHK. That's where we are. Okay. Oxygen test. Alright. All of our switches are vertical, which is what I want. I want the backlighting for the panel on. It's coming up. And all the switches are off. We'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign on now, just because. And TCAS test. TCAS is testing.
TCAS test pass.
Brian, you got into Stanford. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Well done. All right, we got a good TCAS test. Did my iPad boot? Oh, no, iPad. Heaven forbid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say iPad. This is not an iPad. I don't want an iPad. This is a Samsung tablet. If you can't tell, I'm not really one for the Mac stuff. I have a Samsung phone. I've got a Samsung tablet. This is all PC. Macs, I just feel like they're trying to do things for me, and the Macs do things at their own time, and I don't appreciate that. So. If you like Mac, that's fine. Just don't, talk about it with me. Anyway. Of course, because the 1804 came out. So, Helsinki updates. I got to download new charts. All right, download away. All right, well, while we're doing that, let me go ahead and put the route information in here. So, EFHK. And we're going to uniform, echo. And departure. Thing moved all around. That's not cool. Okay. Spectrum weighs 1.5 out of here. Okay. So we're just going to go with that for now. 1.5, and we're not doing any kind of SIDS for some reason. I don't really know why. But, show me my route. There you are. So we're going to Enuto, E-N-U-T-O. U-T-O. ARVEP. ARVEP. And L24. Vintage Airports, hello, welcome to the stream, sir. Ratmoo. And then from there we go to T73. And that takes us to Inlog. And from there we go R30. to MiG-2. Was it T-O? No, TU. And then from there, R30. Still, I guess I could have just left R30, huh? There's that stupid step climb in there. R30 again. What? Actually, okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do R30 instead of MiG-2. Let's do SPB. Yeah, there we go. That'll save us some time. B964. And then to Namin. N-A-M-I-N. M-I-N. Alright, that's our route. And actually, let's go ahead and put in the arrival runway. It said expect one of the 24s, so I'm just going to put in 24 right, because that's the cargo side, so... Right? No. Is it? I've already forgotten. Stand by. 24, taxi, airport, there you are. No, 24 left would be the cargo side. So we'll go with that. Execute. We'll deal with the specifics later. See, there are SIDS and stars. I don't know why they didn't give us that. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Zero fuel weight. It's 567.2. Reserves we said was going to be 32.3, I think I said. And cost index is 80. Flight level 350. And we're pretty light today. We're going to do climb 1 and takeoff 1. Flaps 10. V speeds 131, 143, and 160. And trim is going to be 21%, which gives us 5.7 on the trim. Runway is dry. It's cold, but it's dry. And so let's see, 160. So we're going to set 175 here in the box. Wonderful. We're expecting runway 15, so we'll set roughly. And I'll find out exactly what the runway heading is here in a second. As I pull it up. Baxter Cat, how you doing? You're driving down the Florida Keys. Well, that sounds awesome. Kind of wish I was doing that. 15, there you are. 9,518 foot runway. That's going to be an easy taxi, but that is a 145 is the runway heading. There we go. And since we don't have anything on, I'm just going to go ahead and set our cruise altitude. We don't even have a SID, so it's just going to be take the crap off and get out of here. So 350. There we go. And what did I say the QNH was here? QNH should be 1011. There we go. All right. QNH set. All of this is now set. Turn the flight director on there, so I forget to do that half the time. And yeah, wonderful. Okay. So let me look at my checklist, and then we can get out of here. Hopefully. There you All right. So oxygen test 100%. Flight instruments are heading is 235, and that is matching with the compass. Altimeter is 1011. Parking brake is set. Yes, the chalk's on, but parking brake's not set. Fuel control switches are cut off, and we are at this point ready to before start checklist. So flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs are on. MCP is V2 plus 15, which is 175. Heading is 145, and the cruise altitude is set in the box for 35,000 feet. Takeoff speeds are V1131, VR143, and V2160. CDU pre-flight's been completed. The trim is going to be 5.7. Taxi takeoff briefing is essentially complete because we're just taxiing straight down the whatever that taxiway was. What is that? Delta? I think it's Yankee, actually, I guess. Yeah, Yankee all the way down to the end of 15, which is where we're going to go from. And beacon is going to come on at this time. All right, we're ready to push and start. So, is that Garda Indonesia 777? Who's Chris? Is that you in the trip?
That is me. You.
Alrighty. What livery are you flying?
I'm flying the Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay, that's why it's not in here. It thinks you're a Garda Indonesia 777, which cracks me up, but that's funny. All right, and I'm assuming Tim is probably around here somewhere. He's probably in a Delta somewhere over at the passenger terminal, I'm guessing.
I don't see you at all.
Really? I'm right next to you. I'm to your right.
All I got is an Air Berlin.
Really? What Air Berlin? What?
Air Berlin 737.
That's weird. Because you saw me as a 747 last time we flew, didn't we?
Yes.
That's very strange. Huh.
What did you file as in your flight plan?
74F.
Because that's where the model map be coming from.
Yeah, I wonder if it doesn't recognize 74F as opposed to 744. Let me try something here. I'm going to disconnect real quick from VPilot. 744. Connect. And flight plan. File. All right,
There you are.
There we go. So that's it. So 74F confused the system. All right. That answers that. Okay. Oh, I gotta get rid of the ground power. That's right. In fact, that's what we're on right now. So I'll switch over to APU. I don't want to have that happen again. That was embarrassing. Okay. Menu, FS actions, ground connections, release. Disconnect me ground power. While that's happening, let's get WAN in place. Request, pushback and departure. Finavia, sure. And nose is going to go to the right. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's some weird.
Reason for takeoff, Moose.
1-5.
Okay.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And departing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move the wheel chocks. Make sure all my doors are closed. I believe they are. Yes, they are.
Locking gear.
So all set. Good. Lock that gear. Lock that gear. And then I'm going to switch you over to takeoff. And legs page. Elton, hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. And now.
Departure check completed. Live has been inserted.
There we go.
Release parking brakes.
Brakes release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Okie dokie. Alright, Chris, I'm now pushing back and starting engines, just FYI.
Yes, sir. I see ya.
Alright, 3 and 4 coming online. Oh, it would help to give myself some pneumatic pressure for that. And light up on 3 and 4. And starter cutouts. 2 good starts. Starting up 1, 2. And light up on 2, light up on 1. I'm very good, Elton. It's a good day. It's gonna be a busy day after I'm done with this flight. Got a lot of got to pick up my brother. Got some pictures to take of comps, and then some reports to write, and prepping final stuff for the Easter service tomorrow. But that's gonna be a good day. And so hopefully you're having a good one as well. How are you doing? And starter cut out in 1 and 2. Good starts. Go ahead and hydraulic pumps on those engines. Bring the packs back fully online and kill the APU.
You taking off on 2-2, right?
No, 1-5. So basically this runway that's right behind us, but the other end. Brake set. And I think we need to kill these 2 guys for the amount of fuel we have. Should eliminate the fuel tank to engine. Why is the trim air off? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Reset that. Oh, I bet that spiked because I tried to start the engine with the other packs on. Alright, and we're going to turn the transponder to transponding mode. Set trim 5.7. Somewhere in there. And let's do our flight control test. 2 up, 1 down. 2 up, 1 down. 2. Oh, that's not good. We'll try that again. There we go. Okay. It's about working through its range. Alright. And full left. Full right. And neutral. Alright. Flight controls checked.
Right is clear.
Everything looks good. Just TCAS warning, but we'll get rid of that once we get to the runway. Don't sit on my wallet anymore. Okay, did he get out of the way? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright, he's clear, so we're gonna head off. Brakes release. Taxi whoa. Oh. That's right, we gotta turn these guys on. And taxi, turn off lights. And away we go. And we are rolling, alright. So if you're just joining us, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and stand by. I've got to take a call apparently.
Moose.
It's in the call.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. We have our Easter brunch setup crew getting to church, and so I just needed to give them a little bit of a briefing on what was what. So, there's Tim over there. I think he's, are you flying the 7.5 again?
No, I'm in the 7.7.
Oh, it is 7.7, okay. I thought it looked a little odd for a 7.5, but... Alright. Santiago, how's it going, man? Welcome back to the stream. But yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. We're going to cross 2-2 left here. Head to the end of 1.5. I'm going to turn TCAS on at this point.
Are you in the lead, or is that Chris?
That's me. Yeah, Chris is in a 777 too. Gaming Noob, welcome back.
Yeah, I guess I'll follow you down then.
Alrighty. Chris, are you taxiing yet?
I'm setting my flap now.
Okay. And set RTO. Sometimes I gotta whack my flight yoke to make sure it centers properly. Daniel, how's it going, man? Indeed, all hail the Queen. 747. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. I love this. Tell him I'm gonna take 1.5 and does this hard hairpin turn back. It's hilarious. Magenta line on my thing. I have to do some interpretation. All right, I'm gonna take off and do a right turn to get back onto course after takeoff here. Just FYI. All right, and strobes coming on and landing lights coming on. 145. All right, flaps are 10, brakes are RTO, and we're good to go.
And I'll line up and wait behind you.
Alrighty. Actually, the 747, it's actually a pretty breeze. It's pretty nice to fly. Actually, it's a really good aircraft. It's large, but that's really it. I mean, as far as just gotta get used to the fact you're higher up than you would be like a 737. Gear up. Goodbye, Helsinki. Goodbye, Finland. We're gonna get to 1,000 feet and then start our right turn here. There's 1,000.
I'll line up behind you, Mr. Kim.
Okie doke, I'll be leaving shortly. What are you passing through, Moose?
22, 23.
Okay, I'm on the roll.
Alrighty. Alright, we'll see you later. Flat 5. Flap 1. Oh, I see Garda right there. It's Chris. Tim must have just rolled off the runway. Just trying to see if I can see him. And a king. Pull that gear lever off. Holly, how's it going? Flying Squirrel. Good to see you. Flaps up. All right, Holly, we'll see you later. Santiago, enjoy your lunch. We'll see you afterwards.
Alright, I'm taking off, guys.
Alrighty. Chris is on the roll.
I do like that air traffic function in Prepared, where you can tune in and watch the other departures.
Yeah, that's cool. I did, yeah. I'll talk about that when we get to flight level here, Flying Squirrel. Had to get up at, I think it was, what is it, 5 this morning or 6 this morning to do that, and then go back to sleep. 1300 Zulu. Ugh. I guess at least I didn't live in Hawaii. That would have really sucked. Start accelerating here. Landing lights coming off as we get above 10,000. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I got Heathrow to Chicago.
Is there any remaining?
What was that?
Is there any remaining? I'm trying to look.
Oh, probably not. But I mean, check it out. But I know they said last year they went in minutes, so you can still fly it if you don't have a booking. It's just going to be, you know, you probably expect some serious delays. Yeah, I almost forgot and then thought about it last night. I went, oh crap, I gotta look up when that is. And so I was 1300 Zulu. I'm like, all right, I'll set my alarm and we'll see if I actually wake up. And I did. And then my phone almost did something stupid, and I ended up getting in there a little bit late by the time it finally logged me in. But then we got it sorted. I was looking for Heathrow in New York, but there was nothing left. And then I tried Heathrow to, I looked at Heathrow to Miami, but they were all really super early in the morning, I think it was. And Heathrow to Chicago actually had some that were like closer to like not quite 8 o'clock, but like farther into 7. And so I went, okay, I can do that. The 2 cities you wanted to avoid. Well, I like London. I wasn't thinking I wanted to do Chicago, but yeah, we'll do Chicago. I actually haven't really, I don't know that I've really flown into Chicago on stream yet, so.
Dream Team's releasing its new O'Hare scenery shortly.
Oh, well, maybe I'll get it just in time. That'd be nice.
Yeah, did you see the $3.5 billion upgrade for O'Hare?
No, what'd they do?
Well, they're not going to do it yet, but
Oh.
they just revealed the plans for the new development, including taking out all the new United terminals and putting a big terminal on the north side for United and American.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they're going to do some other stuff too, but that's the big one.
Flying Squirrel, what is the 945? What's the, is that, that's not UTC. What, is that your local time wherever you are? Tim, what's your final altitude today?
390.
Got it. All right, Flying Squirrel, so you've got pretty much the same, I think you have almost the same TOT I do, because mine is going to be about 7:45 and I'm in Pacific, so I think we have very close to, I'm going to look at the email right now. It's close to that anyway. Let's see here. Booking is for, yeah, 7:49. So yeah, so my TOT is 4 minutes after yours. From Heathrow though, not from Amsterdam. From Schiphol. Who's this guy? Let's see him on my radars. Oh, Tim scooted in front of us. That's Tim's contrails. That's funny.
How do you always get to see Tim's contrails?
Because Tim likes to fly in front.
Yesterday that
Because
happened.
Tim knows what he's doing.
Yeah, there's that too. When did you get your, well, you didn't have to get up at 6 in the morning for yours. If you're in Central Time, you had to get up at 9 to get the booking. Because it was 1300 Zulu that went live this morning. Oh, here we go. Oh. Wow. That changes the look of O'Hare a bit. O'Hare 21. Wow. That's cool. Thanks, Tim.
Are you looking at the new
Yeah, I was looking at
config?
the link you sent me, yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who are wondering, the city of Chicago announced their new remake of Chicago Hair. You can see the plans on the website ord21ord21.com, I think.
Yes, calm.
So what reservations were you making this morning for the pond?
So for the for Across the Pond 2018, I woke at 5:55 to try and make sure I could be conscious enough to make decisions, and was able to get. There was nothing. I was looking to get Heathrow to New York, but that was all gone by the time I finally got logged in, because it kept timing me out, probably because of all the internet traffic trying to get on the site. Was able to get Heathrow to Chicago at 14. I think our TOT time is 14:49 Zulu, which translates to me about 7:49 a.m. Pacific time. So that is for the 14th of April, and we'll see. I'm still looking at options for the shared cockpit thing to see if that can be something we pull off, because that'd be really cool to do.
I'm up for that.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so that's the so 14:49 Zulu's our time of takeoff. Plus or minus 15 minutes on either side of that is what they say. So.
Yeah, that's a nice run.
Yeah.
You can do that in a whale?
What was that?
You can do that in a whale? 7.4?
I'd like to. So that's my plan. Because I do like my whale. I do like the whale.
I see you survived last night.
I did. Actually, last night went actually a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. We had a ton of volunteers show up, so it made many hands make light work. So we had a good contingent. We were out of there by, I think we were done just after 10, and I left and actually got home by about 10:30. So I think last year it was closer to 11:30 when I finally got home. So that was nice. And yeah, I got
you survived Seattle too.
That too, yeah, by the skin of my teeth with that Mr. Tower not responding.
Yeah, that happened to, I think Blake Cat, it happened to him. I think he said. I know it happened to me, and I just disconnected, and then you lost it too.
Yeah, it's just really weird. I wonder what was going on with that.
Just wonder, maybe there's a limit number of people you can have in the room for VATSIM.
Yeah, maybe. I've never seen that before, though. Like on there's a limit. You set your visibility on your airspace in those radar programs, but I haven't seen anything about a limit on the traffic. But who knows?
I got stuck in
Moose, I am
Salt Lake.
literally at your 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we know. I saw that, David. Chris is right on my butt. Now let me see here. See if I see you.
I'm below you though.
Yeah. Oh, I think I see. Yep, I see your contrails. Yep, I got you. Nice. What altitude are you at?
I leveled off at 33.
At 3.3?
Yes.
Got it. All right, so I'm 3.3. Oh, sorry, you're 3.3. I'm 3.5, and Tim is 3.9, I believe.
So last night, for me to get to Seattle, after you two guys checked out, got in, they circled me. They circled me and they forgot about me. So I had to call in. So I called in an emergency. I said, we are on low fuel. We are about to run out of fuel. And they got me right on in.
Oh, nice.
That's why you should always get a EFC time when they because the clearances, the holes they were issuing were bogus.
Yeah.
It's not really, they'll give you either hold as published or give you the information on the hole, but the last thing they do is with an EFC time of whatever's, and as you approach that EFC time, if they don't call you, you call them.
That makes sense.
It wasn't quite by the book last night.
It was not, no. It's kind of goofy.
Well, it's funny because when you're dealing in the real world, every air traffic controller has a pace and a style of speaking, and you just pick that up real quick, and these guys were all over the board.
Yeah.
But they were trying their damnedest to get us in there.
Yeah, no, I mean, overall, I don't think they did too bad a shot, considering how much traffic they had and the fact that they're not professionals. So, there's that.
Yeah, they got slammed.
They did get absolutely slammed, so. It was interesting. I saw, I was looking at VATSIM right before I started going in on approach, and off kind of toward the direction we had come from was an aircraft flying as Delta. It was Daniel Everman, who is our head trainer over at the LA ARTCC. And I just thought that was funny. I was like, oh, hey.
I knew when they gave me the reroute instead of a hold, I'm like, okay, they're going to have a problem.
Yeah. Well, and the reroutes were goofy, too, because he rerouted me. I was spaced pretty well between the traffic. And then when he rerouted me, we ended up going, like, right. I actually got a traffic alert at one point after that because we got so close. It's like, I don't think that had the intended effect.
I got a traffic alert across the lake in front of me in the FedEx flight.
Yeah, I remember you saying that last night.
It's like, it's a good thing I had a visual, because I'd really mess them up if I had to break out on that.
Yeah.
What's your Mach number, Moose?
I am 0.839.
Was Blake one of doing the 777 FedEx?
I believe so. I know he was FedEx. I don't remember exactly what he was flying.
It's flying MD-11.
Oh, MD-11, okay.
Okay, because like on my emergency, I came in on 16 left, and the FedEx 777 came in on 16 center.
Oh. Well, no, he was. Yeah, Blake landed before all of us did because he was ahead of Tim even.
No, he had to do go around.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I was following him in, and he went and missed, and then I got short final and with Nordo, and I went and missed, or I just disconnected.
Yeah. Was that why he went and missed, because he couldn't get the landing clearance?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, they're leaving people at fixes and the altitudes and things like that. And, they had me up at 8 forever on downwind. But that's the way they learn.
So
Yep.
in real world, how long do you literally stay in the air circling before you say, okay, I'm going to my alternate?
As soon as you hit your bingo fuel, you're legally required to go to your alternate.
Well, I thought it was interesting too the way they did. They had us landing, and now maybe they were doing landings on both, but they had. It looked like they were primarily taken off on what would be nowadays 16 center, or in flight sim 16 right, and they had the landings coming on 16 left. So I'm coming in. There's traffic up and down the taxiway, and then a break, and then there's more traffic on the other side of the taxiway trying to get to the takeoff runway. It seemed like the flow for that was kind of odd. You'd think they would do that the other way around.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were doing. Whether does the default scenery in FSX have 16 right?
The default scenery has 16 left and right. Does not have center. It doesn't have the third
Center,
runway.
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So
center.
16
yeah.
right in in Flight Sim is actually now 16 center.
Because I knew they were bringing us down the east side and the west side of the airport, depending on where you're arriving from.
Oh, okay, so maybe they were just using both, but it seemed like they were primarily using, maybe they were using both for takeoffs too, and they were just trying to spread the traffic out. That could be.
Yeah, they really needed to shut down the inbounds to get the outbounds out and just clear that whole mess out, because that might have been what was causing the overage on the VATSIM.
Could be. I know the frame rates really took a hit, man, for me, even coming in there just from all the traffic it was painting.
Yeah, and I was flying an X-plane, the 7.5, which I really enjoy flying that airplane. But you're using Squawk Box for ATC, and that gets a little suspect at times.
Flying Squirrel, are you talking about, because Tim didn't go missed, Tim just disconnected when Tower wasn't there. Are you talking about when I came in or when Blake went missed? I guess I'll turn this off.
You know, tonight they got to fly into National.
Oh, Reagan?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I saw that. That would be fun if it's north of Rivals.
Yeah, right? With all the Potomac approaches.
I mean, you have to leave from Toronto to fly to National.
Have to leave from what?
Toronto.
Yeah, was that the fly-in that's Toronto to National?
Yes.
Interesting.
You could leave from anywhere you want, really.
Yeah, the idea of it is to do that, but...
Yeah, that's the ones where they're going to guarantee staffing.
Right.
Actually, the guy who was doing a job was Salt Lake City.
Yes, he was doing an incredible job considering he was all by himself for a long time there.
Yeah, he was really working it and moving traffic. I was happy with his performance.
Yeah. It was funny, the guy, the Atlas guy that was in front of me on the waiting to take off, it was just sitting there. I finally messaged him on VPilot, said, hey, you gotta call center and tell him you're ready to go. He messaged me back a little while later after he did that, and they took him off. Says, I shouldn't have to do that. I was like, yeah, but when it's just center and he's running an entire sector, you can kind of expect that he's going to forget you're sitting on the ground over there. Because technically, in the actual center, he wouldn't be able to see him on the ground. We can in the VPilot ones, but
you know, we had that discussion in the airplane a while back, whether controllers at center could
see on ground
into the ground surveillance radar at airports. Because it's center that gives the releases for takeoff.
That's true. But that's all with coordination from the tower controllers, so I'm sure it's just an issue of they're seeing the traffic flow at their altitudes going, yeah, we can accept so-and-so, go ahead and release them, and whatever. I mean, from in the sector files that we have for center controllers on VRC, which is the program that we use to control in VATSIM, we can see everything. I can zoom all the way in on LAX, for instance, and watch the ground traffic movement, and I can basically do ground control as a center controller if I want to. But that's, you know, how VRC works, just to simplify it. I'm sure the radar sector is quite different on the actual professional level, would be my guess. At least the older equipment, anyway. Maybe the newer equipment can do that, but...
Yeah, and don't forget, radar these days is not really radar. It's
Yeah.
computer generated off the signals.
Yeah, it's all GPS and all kinds of other things. So. Flying Squirrel, what's the EC in Seattle? Oh, event coordinator, I got you. Really, they didn't have an event coordinator for that? That seems odd. I'm gonna do a Friday Night Ops fly-in. Nice, just right. Way to... No, we're not doing on Twitch yet. This is just YouTube. At some point, I think I'm going to do that. I just haven't looked into it enough to make the switch, and all my people are on YouTube. I mean, I'll probably do both is what I'll probably be doing. I wouldn't just switch over to Twitch. I'd have a stream to both, but I got to figure out how to do that because then I've got 2 different chat windows I got to watch, and it might get crazy. So maybe I'll try it one of these times and just see how it goes. Because the other way to do it is to stream on Twitch and then post to YouTube, because you can't watch anything on Twitch after the fact. It's live only. But I do know there's a whole audience there, so I'd like to tap into that at some point. But welcome to the stream, just right. We're about 270 miles away. What's our ETA here? Let me take a look at the progress page. 10:34 Zulu. It's now 9:53. Okay, so we're about 40 minutes out, give or take. So don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button, guys. Make sure you hit that little bell icon on when you subscribe. That'll make sure you get alerts to when I'm streaming, so you know. I also always post on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook when the streams are happening or about to happen, depending on how much lead time I know I have. Sometimes it's a matter of, can I get this going? And so I'll just kind of say, hey, we're starting now. Other times I can set a time because I know enough of my schedule to be able to say, yes, I can start for sure at this time. So that's usually what dictates that. But those those handles you can see actually right there. NightBot just posted on chat for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's all at FlyingMoose83 are the addresses for all those. So FlyingMoose83 on Instagram, at FlyingMoose83 on Twitter, and Facebook.com/FlyingMoose83. All three of those. You can subscribe to all of them or one of them. I post on all of them, so that way I don't miss anybody. Some people have all of them. Some people only have one of them. So you can follow me that way. We do Flight Simulator, which is done now on Prepared. Very recently we started doing Prepared. Loving it. On Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays usually in the afternoon to late afternoon, and Saturdays usually in the morning. This is all Pacific time, by the way, and which is where I live in Pacific time. And then Thursdays, usually this week and last week not so much because of other commitments, but Thursdays we do American Truck Sim on Thursday evenings, starting at about 6 Pacific. So if you want to join us for that, you are most welcome. I actually got for American Truck Sim, I downloaded, I don't know if it'll work in multiplayer, I haven't tried it yet because it's a mod, so I have a feeling it will not. But one of those overcab trucks, so it's the completely front flat face, the engine actually sits just underneath the center console of the cab. That thing can be difficult to control. It's got so much, because you're sitting right on top of the wheels, it like drives like it wants to tip, like when you start to steer it. It's interesting to get used to. It has a much tighter turning radius, that's for sure. Much tighter.
That's flying or driving cab over.
Yeah, that's right.
But you can maneuver it.
Oh yeah, you can maneuver it all right. That's for sure. That's the big advantage
Good
of
for
it.
urban.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the stars for Moscow?
I didn't. I just pulled the chart up right now because I realized I needed to load it. SimBrief didn't give me any star, and so I'm kind of looking. See, I might just give myself one here. The last waypoint.
I'm doing the Lat-I 21.
Which one? The Larinovo.
Alpha Tango Bravo India.
Oh, Lima Alpha Tango. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm doing 2-1. You guys think?
2-1
The
Golf.
box. Affirmative.
It is a box. Look at that. Got it. Okay, let's see here. Man.
Hey, Moose.
Actually, the one I'm going to fly is the Lima Tango Bravo 24 Alpha in the FMC.
Okay, hang on. So wait, the one you're flying is the which one now?
Lima Tango Bravo 24 Alpha.
24 Alpha. Okay, let's see what.
And it hooks to the ILS 24 right.
Got it.
You guys going on anywhere after this day?
No, I've got to go pick up my brother off of a mountain. So.
Oh, nice.
How you doing, Squirrel?
Doing fine. How are you?
Doing well. Did you say Lima Tango Alpha 24 Alpha? What'd you say? Hang on. I'm going to look at my FMC and that'll tell me. Stand by.
Sound like a ship.
That'd be the Lima Tango Bravo LTB.
Got it, yeah.
24 Alpha.
24 Alpha. We're right down. Did you say you're doing 2-4 right?
Affirmative. 24 right. if you do use that one, it sets up the discos in the route you're gonna have to clean up.
Yeah, I know. What's your what's your last fix before entering the star?
GOP, G-O-P-E-R.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. This is simple enough.
I always love it when you're flying en route. You got a NDB as part of the route. I didn't use your route, by the way, so that might have screwed you up a little bit.
Well, that's yeah. When you gave me the last fix you had, I went, okay, that's not going to apply to me. So, actually, the way it worked out, I executed it, went into plan mode, and my last waypoint is a little bit before that lat B anyway, so it worked out nicely. I just cleared the discontinuity, and it's all good.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Where's that?
Just set up the flag one. Same
Looks like
thing.
we're a line of 4 now.
Oh, really? Who's the other guy? Oh yeah, some Aeroflot guy. Nice. Look at that. Look at that spacing. We didn't even have air traffic control to do that. What do you know? That's beautiful.
Yeah, Moscow's got some traffic around it, but nothing of note.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. That takes care of that. Get off of plan mode.
Don't forget to put a hard altitude in one of those just to shoot down.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the approach right now to figure all that out. Might be 24 alpha. See what my restrictions are here, if any. Now on the approach plates for these, I'm assuming the parentheses are feet, the normal numbers are in meters, right?
That's affirmative.
Okay. I'm gonna figure out where I switch that at. There was a simple switch over on here. I have to do it in the FMC.
This was a quick flight, Moose.
Yeah. The one to Zurich will be quite a bit longer though.
Nah, when we hit to the Middle East, those are gonna be the long ones.
Well, yeah. Anyone know how to switch the indicator on the FMC to meters from feet? I thought there was like a button that's supposed to do that.
Isn't it on top of the whatchamacallit?
It's very technical.
It is. You know, master caution.
I see it.
There?
No, it's up in the ICAS one right here. I just see it.
Yeah, that's what it's called, the ICAS. There we go. I knew where it was, but I couldn't remember what it was called.
And I'm out of flight level 390 descending.
Copy.
Yeah, what star are you going to use, Tim?
He's using the Lima Tango Bravo 24 Alpha. And that's what I'm using too.
Tim, is the whatchamacallit a technical word you use in the airline industry?
Well, it depends. If you're old school, it's called a doohickey.
Ah, I see.
Nice hat, Moose.
Thank you.
3 down, 2 to go.
That's right.
Liked your blue tie last night.
Thank you.
Should have set you our Christmas ones. We got the red ones with the Boeing snowflake at the bottom.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
It's actually silly, but it's okay.
Yeah, well, if you're a Boeing nerd, then it's...
No such thing as silly.
That's right.
Well, that's just the design they use. They just use the airplane snowflakes. It doesn't say Boeing, it says Delta.
Gotcha.
You want your Good Friday story for the day?
Sure.
We were out there last year on a sports charter. It was NBA charter, which they used the 7.5s on.
Uh-huh.
And we were at the Riverwalk, and we had a lot of time left, so we were having a beer, and all of a sudden they shut down the street, and they started a Good Friday procession with reenactors, Roman soldiers, and various other sundry people, and all of a sudden, you know, JC carrying the cross down, and first officer looked at me holding the beer. He said, "Well, it's the first time I ever tailgated at a crucifixion."
That's awesome.
I'm like, okay, that'll work.
We have a guy coming in, a company coming in to redo our gym floor, and so I had him in the other day, looking at it, getting some pictures, and he was telling me, because we were telling him we were setting up, we had the stuff set up for our Good Friday walkthrough experience, and he said 2 years ago he's from Modesto, up the 99 from us, and he said he was at the tax place. He was actually doing his taxes on Good Friday. And so he's in there trying to figure out how much he owes, because he was going to owe money based on, you know, he usually does for how he does his taxes. And here's a commotion outside, looks out the window, and here comes the crucifixion processional going down the thing with, you know, Jesus carrying the cross and the whole thing. And kind of looks back at the guy and says, okay, well, that kind of puts things in perspective. Yeah, what do I owe? That's nothing. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, I was surprised because like all the Roman soldiers were like kitted out as Roman soldiers. I was like amazed.
Nice. Close enough. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I'm looking at my meters. I've got my meters thing set. So on the chart here, it says it wants you to be at Taluk, below 3580 meters and above 2590 meters. And then in parentheses, I'm assuming it's in feet, is the 2959 feet. On mine, though, when I roll it down to 3020, for instance, it's telling me that's 9,900 feet, which makes sense because meters is almost, you know, a third of you know, I mean, well, yeah, there's almost about 3 feet in a meter.
There is 3 feet in a meter.
Are you talking AGL or are you talking MSL?
Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure what this is referencing now. I'm very confused. So maybe that is. Maybe that's well, either way, it wouldn't. Do you have the chart for Lat B24 Alpha?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. The box.
Well, so over on
there's like a square that you fly depending on your runway.
Well, kind of, yeah. So if you look at the initial approach fix for Taluk, T-A-L-U-K.
Yeah.
What do you see as the crossing restrictions there?
For 24 right is 3580.
And do you see a parentheses
Below
next to that?
2600 above.
Right. So I'm assuming that's meters. What's the parentheses next to it? Because that does not translate correctly if that's feet.
Well, we'll know when we get there. Yeah, if you're looking at the JEP chart, the upper right-hand corner in that box, right to the right of airport elevation, it gets into your altitudes and altimeter settings.
Oh, that sucks, Santiago. Yeah, well, so we got our Easter service tomorrow, and then we'll be going over to my parents. So our family's going to be hanging out and having a lunch dinner thing together. And so those are my plans. I think this chart is actually in feet, because it doesn't make sense if it's in meters.
Yeah, of course, the little feet thing after the altitudes kind of gives it away.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't really think about that. I just went over and looked at the approach chart and went, okay, if it's 2270 meters at 5.5 miles from the approach, there's no way. So
Yeah, I'm still trying to sort out transition.
yeah, good luck with that. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Yeah, right. Oh, it just says transition level by ATC. Oh, transition altitude. Here we go. 4570 feet. 4,570 feet.
That's quite exact.
Yeah, well, it's because they're used to using meters, and so this is the foot conversion for them. So it's very screwy.
I was like, wow, that...
so 4570. 0. Okay. Hey, it's Blake Bro. How's it going?
Hey, Blake.
Okay. Got that. We are flying. Today is Saturday is Euro Ops for us, so we flew out of Helsinki, and we're on approach into Moscow at the moment.
I've done that flight. That's really short.
It is pretty. Yeah, it's not very long. It's only about 470 miles or so, nautical miles. That is Captain Timmy here.
Hey, Blake, how you doing? Just out of the descent here, so we'll be talking too much longer.
So, Blake, do you have your own YouTube channel too? It sounded like yesterday you were talking about you were going to be streaming again once you did some rebranding or something. Oh, that's cool. Are you flying P3D or are you flying X-Plane? Oh, maybe you said that already. What altitude are you at, Tim?
Uh, 4,403 meters.
Got it.
Or 14,500.
I almost said end in English. Yeah, I'm passing.
14.2 right now.
Got it. Yeah, I'm just about to pass through 20,000 feet.
I'm on the ground.
Who's on the ground?
Me.
Oh, squirrel. On the ground where, though?
In San Francisco.
Oh. I left my heart in San Francisco.
Don't give up the day job.
I don't plan on it. Current altimeter in Sheremetyevo, or however you say that, is 1014.
Current altimeter is the B key.
Yeah, you can do that too. Surface wind 170 at 6, and temperature 1, dew point -3, cloudy, 10-mile visibility, no precipitation. It's overcast at 1,900.
Yeah, I'm flying Air Canada flight up to Calgary, so.
Oh, cool. What aircraft?
I'm curious. I'm 747.
Oh, nice.
I've never flew into Calgary, and I figured I booked it for across the pond, so I better go check it out. Huh?
Got it. Yeah, it'd probably be good.
Yeah, it's my second flight of the day this morning. I flew Charleston, West Virginia to O'Hare in the Mad Dog. Still learning that airplane.
Do you like the plane?
I'm enjoying flying it and learning it.
This the updated one?
Yeah, the
Leonardo?
Leonardo, whatever, yeah. Because I flew the Cool Sky when I was in the FSX, and that was a nice airplane to tool around it.
Yeah, I've thought about getting that Mad Dog now they updated it. Looks kind of cool.
Heck of a learning curve.
Oh, I know.
Who made that Mad Dog? I'm trying to think about buying it.
It's a Leonardo something.
Yeah. Kelsey, hey, welcome to the stream. Just in time for the landing.
Great.
Well, the approach and landing, anyway.
Liked how the missed approach for this cuts right back into the initial.
I know, right? Makes a nice little figure 8 pattern on the screen.
try using that on a high VATSIM
Right?
Friday night op.
Alright, VREF 150 for flaps 30.
Did you get Skyforce Moose?
No, I'm still just using the older Rex stuff.
Yeah, Skyforce is incredible.
Really? To look into getting it.
Oh yeah, and took a few times to get it configured right, but yeah, it's well worth the effort.
Gotcha.
If you're on X-Plane, don't the TerraMax, the season thing. That is causing me some headaches.
Good to know. Gabe, you finally got to a stream. Awesome, man. Welcome. Tail end, but hey, better than nothing. Kushan, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Naval tornadoes are gonna fly around one. Nice. How's life, Kushan? Good to see you, man. Flight's good. It's been real smooth. Just getting ready to set her down in Moscow. I got Tim right ahead of me on my TCAS here. I'm slowing up to try not to get too close to him here.
Yeah, I'm just making the turn. I'm back to 210 unindicated.
Got it. Yeah, I'm down to 200 flaps 5 right now, just trying to slow up. You're about 15 miles in front of me. I just want to make sure, or not even that, rather. So you're inside of 10 in front of me, rather. So trying not to sneak up too much on you. What do you do, Kushan, for work? Is that an ant or is it a... Yeah, ant. Alright, if you're just joining us, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. We got 0 visibility at the moment. That's just because we're up in the clouds. And we should have... Oh, CAD Tech. Nice. Igamerfellow, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Looks like Tim is just about established.
You want to do a full auto land?
Probably not. We're supposed to have good visibility once we get below the overcast layer. It's overcast at 1,900 feet, so once we break out, I'll probably disconnect. Gear down. Yeah. Alright, gear down green. It's flaps 25, flaps 30 coming in shortly. And broke out of the clouds. Flaps 30 coming in, and
I'm clear.
autopilot disconnect. My aircraft. I see you on the ground there, Tim.
There's another one at the end of the taxiway there too. Not sure what he's doing.
Got it. Did you clear both actives already?
Affirmative, clear of all runways.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I see you. I don't see the other guy. A little bit of a crosswind, about 8 knots or so. Touchdown. Welcome to Moscow. Thank you, Blake. All right, Chris, I'm clear 2-4 right.
I'm just passing the outer mark.
Got it. All right, we're going up to...
You're not shut down at the gate.
Yep, I see you over there. I'm going over to... what is it, gate 4? It is. Oh, it's a cargo gate. That's not what I want. What do they call it here? Yeah. Turn off our anti-ice, because we need it now. Yeah, we just landed, Roger, but good to see you. Soviet run plane lands you. How you doing in crypto? No, that's all. What? Beacon stays on. Strobes off. There we go. And I think that is Chris coming in right in front of us there. Doing good, crypto. Doing good. Looking good, Chris. Looking good. Kind of looks like he's coming on 2-4 left. Which I think I'm just going to stop here and watch his landing. Yeah, he is coming on 2-4 left.
You gotta love that P3D where you can just like go over to the other airplane and watch him. God,
Yeah.
he's got that. He's got that wired.
Right. Beautiful touchdown, Chris.
We doing auto land?
Thank you. No, that was me. That was on me.
Nicely done.
Well done.
That's how it's done right there, boys and girls. That's how it's done right there.
Are we going to the right?
To the left. Yeah, cargo ramps to the left, and it'll be to your left and then behind you. There's about 4 cargo parking spots. Just don't choose number 4 because that's where I'm at.
Flying P3D there, Moose?
Yes, I am. It's my marshaller. See, this is when the marshaller should be on the stairs, but he's not. He's in the building somewhere. Flight 737 to a small gate, and he's on the stairs. Go figure. All right, brick set.
He's on the stairs inside the building.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Brick set, switching over to APU Gen, and we are going to chop the engines. Kill taxi lights, kill the beacon.
I came home from being with my staff, and my dog, he's like so old, he didn't even like budge. I went to go check on him, and he's just like completely passed out in his bed sleeping right now.
It's a hard life being a dog, I tell you. Alright, Questy boarding. Put those guys in motion. And we can open the cargo doors, all except for the big cargo door, because I gotta wait for the ground power to arrive for that one. So, cargo doors. Open, open, open. Yeah, waiting on that guy, okay. Here comes ground power, and there comes Chris in his Indonesia. Well, this is a goofy little stair thing that they got here now in this update. It's like Ukrainian colors or Swedish colors, either way. Got that, so I can open the side cargo door now. And we'll open up that entry because I want that to. There we go. Alright, there comes Chris in his Prime Air 777 that shows up as Garda Indonesia because model matching is, you know, whatever. That's wonderful. Hello, Bone. Alrighty then. See him park here, and then we'll sign off. So thanks for coming along for the ride, guys. It's always a pleasure flying with you fine gentlemen.
A pleasure as always. Enjoyable. New airport for me.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to this one. Last time I flew to Russia, I think I landed at the other one, the Delta, Domatov, or however you, I don't know how to say either of these airport names, but. So next week, all things, if all things are normal, what is next week? Next week, wait a minute. I have a wedding next week. No, I don't think the wedding's till the afternoon, so I think we're okay. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, if all things are normal next week for Euro Ops, we'll be flying to Zurich from here. And the following week, we will take a break from Euro Ops, and we will be doing Cross the Pond 2018. Hoping to do a shared cockpit thing with Tim if I can figure out how to make it work. So we will see, but
are we driving this week?
This next week, hopefully, yes. Yeah, we should be back to Truck Sim on Thursday. I don't believe I have any conflicts this week, so that should be back to normal. Friday, I believe, will be normal. Friday Night Ops.
I was waiting last Thursday, and I saw the thing, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Now it comes up waiting all this for nothing.
Well, I mentioned on the stream the previous week that it wasn't going to happen because I knew I had the conflict. So if you missed that, my apologies. But next week Friday should be normal for Friday Night Ops. I don't know what Friday Night Ops is next week. Well, let's find out. We have the technology. We can do these things.
Maybe it's going to Albuquerque.
That USA. I know. I kind of almost wish it is. That USA. Let's see here. Upcoming events.
Redeem yourself.
Right. Oh, it looks like it's Bermuda Triangle. The not-so Bermuda Triangle FNO. What on earth? So, where are we going exactly? Just, well, that's... Wait, what? Oh, that's because it has nothing to do with Bermuda Triangle. It's Boston Air. It's Boston, Cleveland, and Toronto are the focus cities for Friday Night Ops next week. That's a weird... How did Cleveland get in there? Actually, I guess how did Boston get in there? Toronto and Cleveland are pretty close to each other. That's kind of goofy. Okay, so we'll go to maybe we'll hop between two of those cities. Maybe we'll do like Toronto to Boston or something. That might be kind of cool. I don't know. I'll think about that.
Yeah, if I fly, I'll probably do Boston or Detroit.
Oh, that's true because your home base there is Detroit. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do Detroit to Boston. We'll do a Delta style flight. I can wear my Delta hat.
One of them.
One of them.
That Boston scenery from Tampa is really nice to have.
Oh yeah? All right, I'll check that out. So yeah, so that's Friday Night Ops next week, and then the 14th of April will be Cross the Pond. That'll be early for my normal streams because our takeoff time is 14:49 Zulu, which is 7:49 my time, so in the morning. So I got to get up early that day, but that's 2 weeks from now, not next week, but the week following. So, All right, guys, we are unloading. I'm assuming Chris is unloading at this point, and that's it for today. So thanks for coming along. For all you on TeamSpeak, thanks so much for hanging out. And for those of you in chat, thanks for coming along for the ride, chatting. And we didn't have any. Oh, I got one subscriber today, I think. Did we? Yeah, AP Ashton Roll subscribed, I believe. So anyway, so yeah, awesome, guys. Actually, that was 17 hours ago. Never mind. That was last night. So no new subscribers today, but that's okay. All right, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a very happy Easter. Remember, He is risen.
You take care, Moose, and enjoy your Easter as well. And I will talk to you next week.
All right. Sounds good, man. Have a good one.
All right. Happy Easter.
You too.